A brand new report is taking stock of healthcare spending in Canada, and we are not faring well. The Canadian Mental Health Association says that when stacked up against some other countries, the money governments spend for mental health initiatives is much lower. CTV's Garrett Barry has seen the report, and Garrett, how does Canada actually measure up?
Sandy, this new report says that Canadian governments are falling behind when it comes to healthcare spending on mental health and addictions initiatives, behind other Western countries like the United Kingdom, and far behind leaders in the field like France and Germany. Every Monday, Christy Allen and a group of like-minded protesters take a simple message to the Confederation Building in St. John's. Long-term mental health care needs to be more accessible.
We need so much more than talking. We need treatment. And I know that sometimes that's really complex. And the government only seems to have it figured out for simple, those short-term sessions.
It's rain or shine, even on dreary November weeks like this one.
All the stories I have heard from other people, it becomes personal because they share those with you, and then you take that to heart.
And this week, marking the 207th of weekly demonstrations, Allen's received some backup. This new report highlighting what it calls grim realities for mental health and addictions care across the country.
We know that cost is a barrier, which is part of the reason why we're arguing for better funding for mental health and to make it part of the universal system of care.
There are slight variations across the country, but on average, Canada puts around 6% of its healthcare spending into mental health initiatives. The Canadian Mental Health Association says that should be doubled, closer to the 15% that France spends or the 11% that Germany spends. The Canadian Mental Health Association says that if governments are not paying, then households are. And since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, with inflation, rising rents, and higher food costs, that's just been getting harder. Sandy.
Okay, CTV's Garrett Barry.